Looking high above in the meandyourmom.com blimp cam. Use promo code DVDA for your 50% off promo code on your first purchase. Riding around Phoenix Raceway as they get set for the Arizona 120, sponsored by the ISRL. You heard it right. Sponsoring their own shit, and I couldn't be prouder of it. 5 minutes, we got the schedule, points, and a whole lot more right here on the Horse Boat Network. All right, let's bring it in and spend some time together, shall we? All right, folks. Let's strap in, strap down, and maybe strap something else, because welcome to Phoenix Raceway, home of the Arizona 120 and race number 2 of the Independent Sim Racing League, powered by THDesigns. That's right, the ISRL is sponsoring its own race tonight, because who needs corporate money when you've got ego, chaos, and a bunch of sim racers who think pit strategy is just gambling with extra steps? I'm Tom Torre, a.k.a. The Horseboat, your captain, commentator, and certified menaces to good broadcasting, and tonight we're firing off faster than a rookie's tire wear at Darlington. Last week, Auto Club was an absolute fever dream, cars flying, tempers flaring, and at least 5 people realizing too late that cold tires doesn't mean go full send. But tonight, oh no, tonight, we've upgraded the insanity. Phoenix Raceway, baby. A 1-mile boomerang of regret, tire smoke, and bad decision-making. You think you can survive this place? You won't. Not mentally, not emotionally, not financially, but damn it, you're gonna look cool trying. The Independent Sim Racing League has brought the hate literally and spiritually, and after one race, we've already got more storylines than a NASCAR Reddit thread. 15 weeks of speed, sweat, and self-inflicted trauma, and we're only on week 2. We're making history out there, the kind that your therapist will charge extra to unpack later. And let me tell you, the Horseboat is buzzing. I'm more juiced than a Monster Energy factory at tax time. I've got caffeine, chaos, and a mic hot enough to melt tungsten. I'm so damn happy to be here for the ISRL's inaugural season, where the only thing faster than these race cars is how quickly someone blames netcode for wrecking half the field. And before we fire them up, you know the deal. Come and find me across the digital wasteland over on Twitch, TikTok, and YouTube. Follow, like, and subscribe, because if you don't, I'll personally drive to your lobby and spin you out under caution. You think I won't? Ask around. I'm built different. But again, this is Phoenix tonight. 120 laps for the Arizona 200. And the ISRL is bringing it here tonight. Again, thank you so much for being a part of this, as we are just about ready for qualifying. But before we do that, folks, I want to head over to the points section. All right, the points section. This is important now. Matthew Fleming winning the race, number 1, the inaugural race, the opener at Auto Club. He is your points leader. You have Jonathan Militia, Thomas Meeks, Anthony Ludi, Blake Schneider, Travis Stroney, Joseph Enright, Josh Cole, Nathaniel Fryman, and Nathan Fuller, your top 10 currently as it stands. Again, we've got plenty of time. What's all that shit on your shirt and hat? Yeah, I would shut the fuck up about that. Joking, obviously. Big Brewers fan. Hopefully you're a Cubs fan and we destroyed your life the other night. No take backsies on that. But again, tonight you have 120 laps. I'll give you a quick breakdown of what that is going to look like. 120 laps, 60% fuel. Again, tires, you're looking at about 50 to 55 laps on tires and fuel. Oh, Cincinnati. I get that. I understand. I actually have a lot of respect for Cincinnati, what they've been doing. Again, another smaller market team. Very competitive, just like us. Scrappy. But again, that is the layout here for Phoenix Raceway and the Arizona 120. We are about set to kick it off for qualifying. And tonight, folks, it is double points night here.
Double points.
Yes, double points. You heard it right. Double the points and where you finish. And it's going to be fantastic.
Double points.
Less than 60 seconds. Let's see who's fastest in practice, shall we? Mike D's Nuts DeWalt is fastest in practice right now. Got Min Hang, Nathan Fuller, Rossello, Gutierrez, Meeks, Eshelman. Got L. Robin here. Hey, girl, what's going on? UTRRC, thank you again. You can watch this on Twitch now, on TikTok. I fixed my shit so everybody can see everything, everywhere, all of the times. All of the times. So again, catch me on TikTok, catch me on Twitch, catch me on YouTube. Wherever you're more comfortable being, that is where I am. So qualifying, getting ready to go for the ISRL. Race number 2 of 15. Getting ready to kick it off here in just a moment. Thank you, L. Rob, supporting the streams across the streams. This is fucking cool. Appreciate that. Getting a lot of love to you and yours. Hopefully you enjoyed that prize pack. Again, we've got 2 more to give away this season. And you may just win if you tune the fuck in. All right, qualifying. Qualifying it is. Let's get out there and see what we can see. Let's go with Nathan Fuller getting ready to do lap number 1 in that Fanatec 13. And I don't know if that is trading paints, being trading paints, because I would believe it if it was. It is trading paint, so I'll fix that in a second for you. Also, it looks extra pretty because that car looks ugly without it. So, might be on that one. But lap number 1 for Nathan Fuller is going to be a 27.95. Good enough for 8th right now. Henry Kelhoff, your leader at the moment, your pole sitter, with a 27.04. Got Jeremy Eshelman with 27.05. Rob Rossello with a 27.06. So very, very competitive. Again, I do apologize for the trading paints being shit. But we'll get there, folks. So again, for Fuller, he gets the pole with a 26.63. You caught it. You saw it here first. Very good run. Let's see who else we've got. Looks like the 7 of Michael James. That Exalta 7 Chevrolet. Nathan Fuller, your leader right now. First lap for Michael LeBron James coming up right now. Coming around that final turn through the restart zone. Across the cactus. 27.12 will be his first lap. And that is good enough for 14th. And he's going to shut her on down from there. See Nick Tirana. Got the deuce of Cody Keller. It looks like 27.32 is going to be it. So Min Hang, Nathan Fuller, Matthew Fleming, last week's winner. Mike DeWalt with a late entry for 3rd with a 26.70. A lot of good drivers on the track. Let you see across the top of your screen who is going to be where here very shortly as we get ready to go green. Trading paints, how I despise you, but we'll make it work, I promise. Someday. It's the one program that is a legit pain in my ass all of the time is trading paints, and apparently I'm the only one that has it. So we have 5 minutes here as we get ready for green flag action. This is the warm-up here for the Arizona 120. Go ahead, stretch them legs. Get ready. We have 120 laps. It's going to be a long one. Get strapped in and get ready, as the chaos is set to unfold here shortly. All right, seems to be working now. But again, the Arizona 120, sponsored by the ISRL. All season long here, I will be with the wonderful people at the ISRL. Sure what's happening here with my SDK, but we'll try to fix that for you here in just a jiff. But next week we have the SpongeBob SquarePants 165, sponsored by the TikToker T-Stro, who's Travis Stroney, who is here in the field here tonight. Ooh, all these cars are changing instantly. That's hot, that's hot. We'll let them do that as we get ready to roll. Again, tune in every Tuesday night going forward into the new year. Awesome. What you get here when you're trying to do cool stuff. Things just like to break on you instantly, and that is unfortunate, but we're gonna roll with it and see what we can do. There we go. We are fixed for the moment. Well, we'll see. Is really not liking whatever I'm doing at the moment. Damn. But again, here's a look at the points. Matthew Fleming, your leader, going into this one. Matthew Fleming, Jonathan Militia. Militia had a great race last week, too. Now that I think back about that race. Action-packed, only 2 cautions. A wonderful, wonderful display of racing between these drivers. Again, I can't think of a better way to kick it off. Again, next week, we are heading to Kansas. And 2 weeks from tonight, we will be in beautiful Atlanta, Georgia. which I know you and I, we cannot wait. And I'm praying to God right now my SDK works without a problem. Oh, I love it. On a Tuesday night, Arizona 120 action. Getting set to knock it out week 2 here. All right, as we are getting ready to rock, we are high above in the MeetYourMom.com blimp cam. They are getting ready to grid, and we are getting ready to do said grid walk. Gonna give our ticker one more chance to, yeah, there we go. It's fresh now. Yeah, we are perfecto. Thank goodness a restart helped us out. Came in the clutch. Looks like tonight we have 27 drivers in the field. Let's get it on, shall we? On the front row for tonight, the San Antonio man, Min Hang in the 11. Outside the front row, Not Your Father's Root Beer, number 13. Horse, Boat, and Friends Tour Theme Machine Toyota Camry, Nathan Fuller. Row 2, you have the 5 of Mike DeWalt in the DeWalt Toyota Camry. Not pictured last week's winner at Auto Club, Matthew Fleming, because he's late. In row number 3, starting in 5th, is the 43 of Josh Cole. Outside of him, the 63 of Henry Kalhoff. In row 4, we have the 24 of the Kennametal, Rob Rossello Jr., and the 37 Ford Mustang of Andrew Sanford Liquid Death. All right, row 5, you have the 3 of Jeremy Eshelman and the 55 of Thomas Meeks III. In row 6, we have the 28 of William Robbins and the 29 of Landon Bednars. Row 7, we have the 14 of Travis Stroney and the 4 of Nicholas Van Emert. In row 8, we have the 7 of Michael James and the 448 of Tristan Acevedo. In row 9, we have the 10 of Nick Tarana and the 42 of Christopher Pugliese. In row 10, we have the 16 of Ryan Robertson and the 27 of Nathaniel Fryman. In row 11, we have the 2 of Cody Keller and the 20 of Scott Bell. In row 12, we have the 00 of Terry Fennell and the 84 of Brad Gutierrez. Row 13 is the 12 of Robert Fitzpatrick Sr., the 19 of Alex Snyder, and parking in the back in the caboose, the 1 of Joseph Enright. Again, much smoother attempt here tonight as we get set for green flag action for the Arizona 120. And I could not be more excited to be on the call here. Again, if you're not familiar with NASCAR, they did change the track layout and where the start-finish line is. So if you see where that little, I don't know, where the dog leg is or where that first outline of that cactus, which is the pavement with the blue outline, that's where they put the start-finish line. It used to be on the all the way now the backstretch of where it once was. So it's beautiful. It's here. It's weird, and I love it. I love weird things. But now it is business time. And I believe this is going to be a shortened, yes, this is going to be green, green, green right away, what I like to see. Let's turn up the volume as we get set for green flag racing here. 120 laps, 60% fuel. You get a fast repair, the fixed setup as always, and I believe a handful of tire sets. So here we go. The Ducati 11. Min-Hang leads them down as we get ready for green flag action for the Arizona 120 for the ISRL. That dog leg already coming into play. Oh, we got Stroni at 29 of Bednar's, and we have our first caution. Let's back that ass up for our first replay for the ISRL. All right, let's turn up the heat. What the hell happened? Let's look at the 20. You got that blue and white Logitech machine. Get the blimp cam going on here. Play at full speed, see what happens. Comes up. Everything looks good. Oh, he just did not time his brake. Getting into Nathaniel Fryman in the Rainbow Mean Machine. And around he goes. Doesn't look like it's too much damage there. Let's see if we can get a little closer view. And it looks like everything so far so good going in the corner. Just very kosher. But again, you're getting into that first real turn here, getting up to speed. And again, you have to be conscientious of other people's braking points. If you're not, that's gonna fuck your race. It's gonna screw it up. It's gonna be a no bueno time. You will be not a very good, or not very happy with your result at the end of the race. And there he goes. He gets sideways. Fryman, I don't know if he checked up a little too much, or 20 went too hard. But again, shit happens. There's our first replay of the night again. An early caution. We had that last week as well. But then it turned out to be pretty good. So Bednar's got a little sideways, but he turned to be okay, I think. But again, no matter where you are here tonight, you're going to be able to find this stream. We're not like baseball or football where you can only find me on certain channels now, which is pretty amazing. Pretty excited about that, to share that information. I know I've said it a lot, but again, it's valuable. Twitch is great, but YouTube I heard is better. And I heard TikTok is pretty damn good too. So again, if you're out there checking it out, appreciate that and all the support you give. Again, Min-Hang's going to lead us off here with Mike DeWalt as we're going to get back to it. Looks like one to go here coming up. Yes, indeed. Lights are off. So as we re-rack, you're going to have Min-Hang, Mike DeWalt, Josh Cole, Nathan Fuller, Henry Kalhoff, Matthew Fleming, Rob Rossello Jr., Andrew Sanford, Jeremy Eshelman, Thomas Meeks, Landon Bednarz, William Robbins, Nicholas Van Hemert, Michael LeBron James, Nick Tarana, Tristan Acevedo, Ryan Robertson, Christopher Pugliese, Terry Fennell, and Cody Keller, your top 20. Again, pace car is off. It'll be interesting if we can get some green flag laps going here. How that's going to affect these guys. I know a lot of practice that they put in, putting up private lobbies and things like that.
Green flag.
But we are going back. Green flag action. Green, green, green for the Arizona 120. Getting that dog leg on restarts. They cannot use it until they have crossed the start-finish line. Just something to know. Going into turn one again, Bednarz finding out again about that turn one wall. Gonna have to figure this one out and fast. This is where it's the most competitive right here. You got William Robbins, Thomas Meeks, Andrew Sanford, Rob Rossello, Jeremy Eshelman, all right there. And then they dive down underneath that yellow line to cut it off. Wow. And Min-Hang out in front currently with Mike DeWalt right on his tail. Well, not right on his tail, but a good amount. He's right there. And see DeWalt go low. Min-Hang staying the course. Let's ride on board with last week's winner, Matthew Fleming. This is a long race. This will take time to accomplish. Wrong way, Ryan. Go to the front, you bum. Our first Ryan Robertson check of the night. Currently riding around in 20th in that Hertz 16 Ford Mustang. I guess it hurts a little bit. Everybody hurts. Long, you say. Speaking of wiener, Josh Cole out in third right now. Establishing himself early here again. Phoenix, one of his stronger tracks. Known Josh a little while now, does a great job in the shorts and intermediates. And then you got Fuller. Fuller, one of the better drivers. Haven't seen him in a minute. But happy that he is a part of this. And here is a battle for about 5th all the way back to about 8th and 9th. Right on board with Rob Rossello Jr. Smacking the wall like Jeremy Eshelman in that 3 entering the frame just moments ago. Yeah, definitely early here tonight. But no better time to get on that horse and try to get up front. 13 laps of 120 complete, and let's go back here a little bit. You got Michael James in the 7, the 27 of Nathaniel Fryman. 7 getting a little squirrely going out on the back stretch there, going into 3 and 4. Able to maintain it, but let's watch him here going into 1 and see what happens. Fryman pushing up. Gonna keep it there down low. Looks like everybody is fine. We're going to move on and be fine as well. Up towards the front. Nothing has changed right now. Mike DeWalt looks like he is making some ground, though. Not letting Min Hang get too far away. Great job. Let's take another trip around and see what we can see. The battle's still a spicy one here, as well as this one between the 3 and the 84. Jeremy Eshelman in the blue, and in the white and green is Brad Gutierrez. Brad Gutierrez making the pass for 14. And disappearing. That is, I'm not going to make a joke. We're going to move on. Nick Tirana right there. Tirana, tomato, tomato. Oh, Nick Tirana hitting the wall. Christopher Please hitting the wall. And who is that? Terry Fennell. Fennell? No, Cody Keller. That was the one who slapped the wall. Let's find our leaders, shall we? See what's going on up here. Looks like Min Hang, Mike DeWalt getting it on racing-wise. Trey Bennett, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that on TikTok over there. Man, everybody hitting the fucking wall coming out of 1 and 2. You see Meach, you see Robbins, you see Fleming, you see Kalhoff, all of them taking their turns. Queuing up for horrible things. Again, currently as it stands, Min Hang is your leader, followed by Mike DeWalt, Josh Cole, Nathan Fuller, and William Robbins, your top 5. Thomas Meeks the third, Matthew Fleming, Henry Kalhoff, Rob Rosello Jr., and Andrew Sanford rounding out your top 10. And again, with Phoenix, L-Rob, drink time. You got it. Give me just a moment here. We'll make it happen. We got some apple pie. We'll set her up here so you can see. And if you are on Twitch, you have the option of redeeming these points. Again, hello world. How are you? Hopefully you're well. Got this concoction. It's going to be great. We're going to drink it together. Everybody kind of playing nice, but let's go up here with Rob Rosello Jr. That white and yellow Kennametal 24 Chevrolet Camaro fighting with Henry Kalhoff and Andrew Sanford right now in that Liquid Death 37, excuse me. But all right, here we go to the HB drink time. Going to redeem that right now. Beer 30, hell yeah, let's go. Let's go. But this is a good battle here for 9th. Landon Bednar's in that 29, trying to make a difference as well.
Caution's out.
And we've got another caution. Nicholas Van Hemert, let's back that ass up, see if we can see on the ISRL instant replay. All right, we're going to stay with me, and we'll drink here while we get this going. Got to cue the music. You know, that's just how we do things around here. Well, let's play it. Let's take a look. Let's go to the meandyourmom.com blimp cam. Take a look at the 4 there, that Casey's 4 and the 12 of Robert Fitzpatrick. Cody Keller right behind as well. Let's play it full speed, see what we can see right now. Oh. You know, that wasn't too bad. Let's back that ass up and see it again. Oh, but I just see a bunch of fucking people just crashed. Oh my. Something major happened, and we're going to cut to it as soon as we can. They're saying a bunch of people crashed right now, and I don't know if that's real, but on my notification, it just went off in red. So let's find out. Oh, okay. Thank goodness. Holy cow. Yeah. A little bump and grind, if you will. So I'm sure everybody is okay. Nobody looks to be damaged or pissed off. But the leader is going to bring him down. And this should be pretty good here in the pit stops. All right. Getting ready for pit stop times. Let's see what they've got amongst the leaders right now. Can Min Hang your leader in getting that first pit box? Min Hang gonna get out first. Oh, good gravy. So Min Hang going to get out first. Mike DeWalt in second behind him with Josh Cole, Fuller, Robbins, Meeks, Fleming, Sanford, Kelhoff. Alex Snyder now going to pit after all of them. So Min Hang will be the leader on the ensuing restart. Again, before I fade away, please, for God's sake, show up next week for the SpongeBob SquarePants 165 at Kansas, sponsored by T. Stro. He is on TikTok. If you have not followed him yet, please do so. He is a great guy, great personality for this racing league, for racing community in general. But again, SpongeBob SquarePants 165 next week. All right, I'm going to fade away as we get ready to go back to green flag action. Snyder is going to retain the lead. This is weird in and of itself. Yeah, he's going to lead everybody down, and this is kind of weird. Everybody is all out of sorts. Are they going to allow this to happen? Are they going to extend the green? We will see. This is pretty weird. What the hell?
Green.
All right, green, green, green. Checking up on the outside wickedly. Hopefully they can keep it together. It looks like they will. And Alex Schneider is going to be put in the abyss here, I would imagine. So, yeah, he is riding the rail on that outside wall. The best thing you can do for a PlayStation is throw it at the wall. That's the best thing you can do, and that's what he's done. Good for him. Min Hang out in front now. Back at it again.
Caution, caution.
And we have another caution.
How you doing in there, kid?
Brad Gutierrez, the victim. Let's cue this up and see what we can see. If my thing will work. There we go. Good gravy. Here we go again. Them boys are back at it. Look at the 84 white and green Chevrolet. Oh, and just couldn't keep it real. The Torre Tornado going to have to start from the back, spinning out. And again, maybe this will be a quick caution. I have no idea. Let's read some of this chat that I've got. Don't speed and pit. Damn it. Admin, just trust me. No need to verify my comments. They're always directed at Ryan, and we know it's acceptable. That's my bot. This is confirmed. Have you met Ryan Ryanson? The Ryan Ryanson. Get your ass in gear along with your car and get it. I think they should just let it happen. Everyone loves a good... Oh. Oh, my. Fantastic. You know, I can appreciate some good comments. Again, we've had a few cautions here early, but I don't know if that's going to negate anything. This has been a decent race so far. I don't care who you are. Phoenix is a tough track to drive, especially with a new group. This is week 2. And don't forget, tonight, a little bit more is on the line because you got double points.
Double points.
What was that?
Double points.
That's right. Double points going on here tonight. So finishing is important. We're about ready to get back after it. Again, 120 laps. They went and pit a little bit early, so that's going to extend things out. I do believe, let me see where they're at. Yeah, they're going to have to pit at least one more time to make it for sure with the pit window at hand. But it looks like everybody's good. Everybody's gridded back up. And it looks like Min Hang, Mike DeWalt, Matthew Fleming, William Robbins, Josh Cole, Thomas Meeks III, Andrew Sanford, Henry Kalhoff, Rob Rossello Jr., and Landon Bednar's going to be the top 10. Bet you wear socks to bed, you bum. That's kind of weird. Said it wearing socks to bed. I don't know if I could do that. That's kind of weird. All right. Enough of me talking about socks.
Green.
The Ducati number 11 is heading out. Min Hang trying to check out. But will the rest of the field let him? And we have another caution. Terry Fennell, Nathan Fuller, Scott Bell, and yeah, a little bit more of Nate Fuller. So we're going to hang out together a little bit more again. All right, folks, let's get real here. So Terry Fennell is in that 00 on the bottom in the middle of your screen there, that red and white and blue on the backstretch with Nate Fuller in that 13 right behind him. Let's play at full speed, see what we can see here. Oh, wow. Boom, boom. Oh, and Snyder getting involved in that. We'll run it back again. Let's see. What's a better angle? All these angles are bullshit. There we go. He just snapped. His car snapped. Boom, boom. 12 car, very lucky to get out of that one. Robert Fitzpatrick. Good on him for keeping it together as best as he could. So we'll take a look at that one more time since we have the time. Slow that down. Yeah, it looks like Fuller was already getting ready to make a move, or at least get in his line. And I don't know if that's Netco necessarily. It looks like a little bit of it if we're talking about it. It could be. Me making fun of Netco in the monologue, but it's a real thing with iRacing. And then the 19 just being the unfortunate recipient of collateral damage right there. Man, there is a lot of slander in here. Good Lord. There's a Ryan Robertson harassment channel. But these drivers, especially out in front, they want to get these laps in. You know, these guys want a long green flag run. A lot of these guys like having that fuel strategy play out if they can make it happen. Makes it a little bit more interesting. But we are about 35 laps in of 120. At least we're in, less than 90 to go. All right, pace car lights are off as they come down the backstretch. Pit road is so weird here because of the layout and everything like that. They have to go all the way around by themselves. So lonely. More of the supportive channel. We say the shit your parents wanted to say. My parents were idiots. Just kidding. They weren't idiots. They're pretty wild on some other shit. But here we go. Green flag action. Arizona 120 beating and banging. Oh, we already seen some people bumping it back. We got it again. They are making sweet love by the fire.
I'm driving there, homie.
Oh! Oh, my. Oh, you can see a little frustrating if you're the 14. Let's back it up and see what we can see on the instant replay here. So this is Rob Rossello, the 7, the 3, the 14, I believe. Oh, yeah, 3 and 24 got together. 7 got in there. 16 trying to already slow up and stay out of it. Just barely tapped that front nose on Rossello. Looks like everybody gets away okay. But it's just unfortunate that they had to crash yet again. Back it up one more time. At this point, if you're the 14, you're about ready to get in the fetal position. And we just saw it out of frame there when we were live. But then Rossello, who could have just stayed along the wall, started to come down, and then the net code ensued, it looks like, on that part. And just beating and banging. Jesus. Nothing like wild shit in the chat. We'll watch this one more time, and then we'll get a life. Damn. That Kennemetal 24, hopefully he's got a fast repair, as well as the 14 of Travis Stroney. That was unfortunate for these drivers. Give me a beverage. Don't hit my boo. That's awesome. All right, so nearly 40 laps in of 120. We are re-racked. Pace car lights are off. Mid Hang, Mike DeWalt, Matthew Fleming, William Robbins, Thomas Meeks, Josh Cole, Andrew Sanford, Landon Bednars, Tristan Acevedo, and Nathaniel Fryman are top 10 as we're going to get back at it and get it on for the ISRL powered by THDesigns. Phoenix Raceway claiming these cars one by one here tonight. L. Rob says Fleming, Robbins, Meeks. Yeah, they are all right there, chomping at the bit to get back after. And here we go. Green, green, green. Back at it for the Arizona 120. Go into the meetyourmom.com blimp cam. Trying to see what we can see. It seems like everybody is playing nice right now, knowing that they really do need a decent long restart here. Good run, long green flag run. From about third on back, it is close quarters. Oh, William Robbins stepping out of line. Almost paying the price. Fleming moves up a spot. And then you have 3 wide here. Oh, Nick Tyrannosaurus Rex. Eating the wall. Everybody is fiending for those double points.
Double points.
Mike DeWalt trying his best to best Min hang. These two have been locked in this whole time. Hasn't really mattered what was going on behind them. These two, like I said, are locked in tonight. Ryan Robertson, check number 2. Gonna be very sad about this check. Back all the way in 22nd right now, 3 spots from where he began, which was in 19th. So he's fallen 3 from once he came. Ryan Robertson, the 16 hurts, which it hurts to be in his position right now. Looks like Stroney is going to be okay. Dealing looks like he still has that damage. Yeah, he does. There's the 10 of Nick Tirana. There's the 28 of William Robbins. Right on board with the man. Again, part of Flagship Motorsports. These guys roll together in every league they're in. And they bring it every time. Let's look back up towards the front. As I thought we might see a lead change, we will not. But it could. It could happen. Again, Mike DeWalt up there. Loves a good set of crab legs. Coming up to lap 50.
Yellow's out.
And we do have
You need to
another
pit sign
yellow.
markers to get more acclimated to it, or is it still difficult?
Looks like Ryan Robertson has crashed. Let's back that ass up and see what we can see on the ISRL instant replay. Oh boy. Cannot wait for what we're about to experience. Keep the music a little lower so we can watch this together. Let's run it back, see what we can see here. Oh, and Terry Fennell and him started a bromance. Back that up again and see what we can see here. But yeah, it looks like that's him and Terry kind of finding each other. And again, when you keep regrouping like this, it's going to create this chaos, right? It's more or less, you know, you want a long green flag run so people get spread out and things like this don't happen. And it's clearly just was an accident. Obviously, Terry a little bit slower there. Getting sandwiched is Jeremy Eshelman. And, you know, Jeremy, I feel for him on that. That sucked. That really sucked. Play it back one more time. Yeah, and these drivers are doing all they can to keep the position, to maintain. Phoenix is hard. So hard. Yeah, and just put him out. Again, unfortunate circumstances, but it does happen. Again, I think everybody would agree that a little too many cautions here tonight, but they'll fix that. It's the ISRL. It is the first race at Phoenix, and I think they've done a pretty decent job so far. Phoenix is the only second hardest thing right now. Yeah, I know. Talking about me or talking about you? Let me know in the comments.
Are you gay?
Pace car lights are off. Press the wrong soundboard, but I'm going to live with it.
I'm gonna come.
We got Min-Hang, Mike DeWalt, Andrew Sanford, Brad Gutierrez, Henry Kalhoff, Robert Cello Jr., Matthew Fleming, Nathan Fuller, Nick Van Amert, and Josh Cole running it back as we're getting ready to go green flag racing
Green flag.
for the Arizona 120. Mike DeWalt having that high side. I don't know if this is going to work. Min-Hang looks like he has entered pit road. Has dropped all the way back. Not sure what happened there. We'll keep you posted, but Andrew Sanford, Mike DeWalt right now duking it out. And it looks like, I think he got penalized. That's what happened. Could very well have happened. Andrew Sanford in the 37 Liquid Death Ford Mustang, your leader. Yeah, Min-Hang had to serve a penalty of some kind. And that is why he is not there. He is not the front lead dog at this moment. Andrew Sanford. Going to take 60 seconds. Again, you are watching the Arizona 120 from the ISRL powered by THDesigns right here on the Horse Boat Network. We are back to the future for the Arizona 120. Race 2 of 15. And Andrew Sanford, your leader right now. Brad Gutierrez, Mike DeWalt, Henry Kalhoff, and Nathan Fuller, your top 5 right now. And it is hot right now for these top spots. Oh, we got some locking up here. Don't know who that was. Wow. Take a look. Andrew Sanford has a good-sized lead, but Brad Gutierrez, the biggest mover of the night. Started 24th, has worked his way all up to second. Mike DeWalt, you never know with him if he's got the car or not, or if he's just hanging back and make a big push later. I think he knows he's got to stay up near the front to keep that car clean. Nathan Fuller too. He's always a guy that has just that little bit of extra juice at the end. And if you know Matthew Fleming, you know he's always has a plan. The guy doesn't win races just by guessing. Thomas Meeks, Henry Kalhoff. This is a battle for 6 right now. You're watching Fryman and Cole right there as well. Cole trying to get that silver bullet moving in the right direction. He was as high as 3rd earlier in the race, has fallen now all the way back to 9th when he started 5th here tonight entering the race. Ryan Robertson is in the pits. Wonder what happened to him. Guess he didn't want those
Double points.
The battles are intense right now. Especially right here. William Robbins going to the inside, trying to get that left rear corner panel of Josh Cole. Not going to get it. We're battling with fellow teammate Landon Bednarz in the 29 right there. And there is Rob Rossello Jr. back up in the 12th now. Cole moves up, Robbins moves in. Robbins now in your top 10 in 9th. Landon Bednarz trying to make a move to the inside on Cole for 10th. Matthew Fleming now going to the inside of Mike DeWalt to swipe 3rd place away. Again, we're 67 laps, over halfway in. 68 laps of 120 completed. Min Hang was your early favorite, serving a penalty. Back out right now in 24, still on the lead lap, but hanging on by a thread. Robert Fitzpatrick Sr. up into 16th. He started 25th, having a solid run inside the top 20 here tonight. Rossello now that Landon Bednarz has passed him, Rob Rossello says, hold my beer. I want to pass him too. Again, with the cautions, you will definitely see them pit one more time. I'm imagining maybe around lap 100. The board a little bit. Looks like DeWalt now moving back to 5th. Thomas Meeks stealing a position away. And Meeks started in 10th, now has worked his way up into 4th. Thomas, let me clap them cheeks. Meeks. Always looking for a good set of milkers.
Mommy milkers.
Imagine somebody calling Ryan mid-race. Just imagine. Again, Andrew Sanford out in front. Brad Gutierrez, Matthew Fleming closing in and fast. Fleming to the inside of the 84. Probably going to take that all the way into the dog leg. But the 8 can't make it stick. Sanford was out to a little bit more of a lead last time we checked in. Again, Min Hang had a great race, and then the unthinkable happened.
What? Oh no!
And he lost the lead. Oh, he's working on headlights. Other dude's headlights. Brad Gutierrez holding off Matthew Fleming. But for how long? Nathaniel Fryman, someday I hope he'll get a scheme. But until then, he is the Rainbow Ford Mustang. It's a bold move, not having a paint scheme. Or just having a sponsorless one. Is he open for business? I wonder if he wins a race or something, we'll have to talk to him about that. Henry Kalhoff, new to me, not new to racing. 63 is doing a hell of a job here tonight, keeping his car on track inside of the top 10. He started 6th, so he's about 4 spots off from where he began. But again, the race is still about 42 laps from being complete, so there's still a good chance he can make something happen. And that's what I think is happening right now with this long green flag run. Everybody's kind of just running their fuel out, running their race, hoping for the best. You know, double points, especially if you have to miss. If you have to miss,
Double points!
is so important. But these guys have done a great job. Again, no stages or anything like that. We don't do that like real NASCAR. But again, it's a different perspective on who loves that style of racing. He could be pooping. Who knows, dude? Some people have to poop. I've done that. Ride on board with a driver of your choice. We can do that. Aeroplane, let me know who you want. Give me that 3. You got it. Let's ride on board with the number 3 of Jeremy Eschel. That's messed up. But Again, 83 of 120 in the books right now. Andrew Sanford, your leader currently. Brad Gutierrez, Matthew Fleming, Thomas Meeks, William Robbins, your top 5. Nathaniel Fryman, Landon Bednarz, Nathan Fuller, Henry Kelhoff, and Rob Rossello Jr. rounding out your top 10 as you are seeing the top 10 battling through the windshield of Jeremy Ushman just outside the top 10 and 11th currently. Ride with him for another 15 seconds and then we'll move along. But this is a great perspective on the battle here right now inside the top 10. The variances of the lines here, some people take that dog leg so deep. Some like it shallow. Rob Rossello pulling off and pulling out. He is going to pit. A little early than my predicted window. But nevertheless, near it. Back up front now where we see a change of the guard. Brad Gutierrez, your leader, and I say that and he makes me look like an asshole. Matthew Fleming now your leader. Again, the in and out 160 winner. The season opener, the inaugural race. A great race. Oh, that is unfortunate. I only made it one lap. Wheel wasn't working, so I do my one lap with my mouse. That is wild. But the 8 car you see is your leader as it is starting to get a little darker here at Phoenix. Don't know why that is. Do you? Ryan Robertson. Yeah, I don't know if he had a lot of damage or he just had to go poop. I don't know what's his deal. I'm joking, obviously. But hopefully he's all right. Everything's okay. Try to check in with him if we can a little bit later. But right now, Flagship Motorsports on top 1, 2, and 3 with 4 of the top 5 Flagship Motorsports cars. You can sponsor a race. I think it's $10 you can sponsor a race. That was no fun, car broken, and he quotes. Let's see if we get him in the booth. We'll see if we get Ryan Robertson in here so you can talk shit live. Nathan Fuller back out there in 3rd. Working it, girlfriend. When I say back out there, he's been back out there. Doing a great job staying near the front all night long. Yep, Fleming, Meeks, and Robbins all right there. Bednarz right there. Doing a great job, they are. We are inside of 30 laps. And getting down to the nitty-gritty. This is where you see Fleming at the end most of the time is near the front. Pulling away from his teammate now.
Caution.
And we have a late caution Alex Snyder has crashed, and that is going to flip this race on its head. Let's back that ass up and see what we can see on the ISRL instant replay. All right, so let's cue it up here. Get going from the blimp cam. Play this and see what happened. Oh, and he just went right and just let it go. Back it up again. And I don't know if his car was getting loose, which I think that very well could be. Yeah, it just cut loose and then caught, and in the wall goes the 19.
Why are you the way that you are?
Live interview under caution. Abso-fruitly. Oh, you want a live interview under caution with Robbins? Let's see if I can get him. Oh, I can. Oh, this is going to be great. William Robbins, you got a copy.
Hey, how's it going, man?
Doing well. How are you feeling here as we get down to the nitty-gritty towards the end?
Pretty good, man. That caution timed out real well for us, few guys that were still out here running.
Yeah, I mean, timing couldn't have been more perfect for the guys running up front, trying to run that out. That's kind of what it seemed like with your strategy. 4 out of the top 5 before that caution came out, all Flagship Motorsports. Are you guys working together right now to keep that way?
Yes, sir, man. Trying to run here as a team and help each other out, get some good finishes, especially on a double points night. We could all use it.
Double points.
That is indeed. So William Robbins and that 28 machine. Good luck, man. Hopefully we'll talk to you here in a few minutes.
Yeah, I appreciate you, buddy.
You are welcome. We'll get you hopefully back to your residence here. Give him a second. Again, that was the 28 of William Robbins. Again, very welcome person in the chat. Very good support of the stream, as is his missus. Again, thank you very much for that support. Again, that was William Robbins at 28. And we are getting close to the end, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you had a fun night here on the Horse Boat Network. Again, live across Twitch, YouTube, and TikTok. For some reason, I'm sober tonight, and I still can't speak. So I don't know what that speaks to, but we'll see what happens next week. Matthew Fleming is going to be your leader on the restart. These other drivers are going to get the wave around. But what a good time for the leaders and what a bad time for everybody else.
Not going.
And it looks like, yeah, they're going to wave everybody else around. Oh, I'm having fun. Don't you worry your pretty little face. That's funny. You guys are unhinged tonight. And I'm here for it. Again, next week we have the SpongeBob SquarePants 165 at Kansas. Sponsored by the one and only Travis Stroney. T-Stro on TikTok. If you haven't followed him, make sure that you do. Great dude. Great personality. And again, always appreciate the support again. Tuesday night right here on Horse Boat Network on Twitch, TikTok, and YouTube. Pace car lights are off. Matthew Fleming, Nathan Fuller, Thomas Meeks, William Robbins, Nathaniel Fryman, Cody Keller, Travis Stroney, Landon Bednars, Mike DeWalt, and Brad Gutierrez rounding out your top 10, and Matt Fleming really right where he wants to be. The intensity is real. On double points night.
Double points.
All right. Green. Arizona 120. See if we can bring it home. 21 laps to go. Fleming, Meeks, Fuller, Robbins, and Fryman, your top 5 right now. Will that change? Will we see another caution? My vote is yes and possibly yes. Oh, we already seen some smoke. But everybody seems to be okay. Panning back towards the field, but Matthew Fleming right now is out.
Good job, bud. Tell me what you got quickly.
Yeah, we got Nicholas Van Hemert and Tristan Acevedo crashing. And I knew something was going to happen. I just had a feeling. Take a look at that number 4 Casey's and that 448. White, black, silver, magenta, whatever the hell it looks like to the left. We're going to see what happens. Here comes the dog leg. They get kind of scrunchy. Oh, Pluglees. Fitzpatrick. Who's shocked? Raise your hand. Just kidding. We're going to play it back again. Again, breaking points, obviously. Fitzpatrick looks like he was a little slow there, making Pluglees find a new lane to run in. Can't ride on board with Ryan because he's not in the race. But here we go. Let's try it again. Let's see where Pluglees is in reference to this. Like, he's already making a move as we are trying to find somewhere for him. Yeah, he says, okay, you've come across my nose. I'm going to have to go low. And this just got crazy. Hit the back bumper ever so gently of Van Hemert. Van Hemert then says, hey, Robert and Tristan. How's it going? Are you flowing? And the threesome they never wanted to have is what is taking place right there. Again, I think these drivers would tell you they need to clean it up, and they will for sure. Phoenix is a tough track. I will say that over and over again. It is a tough track to race on. But everybody else right now overcoming the odds to get a finish tonight. Double points would mean a lot. Like I said, especially if you have to miss one of these 15 races. Especially a double points race. You don't want to miss those. Pace car lights are off. We're going to grid it up at least one more time. Fleming and Meeks. We can't do one of those right now. We're going back to green. We'll have to do the next one if you've got it. Matthew Fleming, Thomas Meeks, front row. William Robbins, Nathan Fuller, row 2. Landon Bednarz, Nathaniel Fryman, row 3. Cody Keller, Mike DeWalt, row 4. And rounding out your top 10, Travis Stroney and the 3 of Jeremy Eshelman. Thomas Meeks and Matthew Fleming on that front row. That inside car of the 8 is going to lead us into the restart zone.
Green flag, green flag.
16 laps to go here at Phoenix. Totally did refund those points, by the way. Fleming, Meeks, Fuller, Robbins, and Fryman, your top 5. Bednarz, DeWalt, Gutierrez, Sanford, and Eshelman. Beating and banging. Oh, Fryman finding the wall, and we have another caution.
Temps real quick and then tell me what you got.
Holy shit. If anything, it has been an action-packed race tonight. We caught that shit live, but let's do it again. Look at that rainbow sponsorless machine. Already getting loose, trying to hang on to it. Caught it a little bit, and Bednarz gave him the push. Bada bing, bada boom. Done for. That might be the end of Nathaniel's night. We will see. All these camera angles at Phoenix, they're just not great. I'm just not happy with it. But here we go. And we saw this in real time. The car started to get away from him. It caught. Bednarz has nowhere to go. Fryman just bangs with Brad Gutierrez. They bang, you know what I'm saying? And hitting the wall. We'll watch it back one more time. Just because it is thoroughly entertaining to watch stuff like this sometimes. And we'll watch it in slow motion. Slow motion from me. It's getting loose. Not having really anywhere to go, the 29. Well, trying to see if 27 will just stay with it, but fortunately just could not. And there he goes. Boom. Getting into the closing laps of this one for the Arizona 120. Again, I am Tom Torre, a.k.a. the Horse Boat, riding with you all season long for the ISRL. Again, we started this bad boy 1 week ago, and we'll be here all Tuesday night, all winter and fall and winter long. Again, glad to see you if you've made it out. Again, always happy to have the support and fellowship of the racing community. And all the TikTok likes here tonight, all the love, all the YouTube love, Twitch love, appreciate it all. Matthew Fleming, Thomas Meeks, William Robbins, Nathan Fuller, Andrew Sanford, Mike DeWalt, Travis Stroney, Robert Setlow Jr., Brad Gutierrez, and Cody Keller. Your top 10 for what I hope is the final restart here tonight. 8-car leading us down into the O'Reilly Auto Parts restart zone. Green for the Arizona 120. Looks like Meeks, Fuller battling for that inside position. Fuller gonna try and tuck back in. He does. Fuller not giving up, being persistent, going to the inside. 10 laps to go for the Arizona 120. Three wide for fourth right now. Pressure is on, driver's note. Eshelman and Fryman around again.
What do you got for temps?
Damn. Fleming, all he wants, I am sure, is just to walk away from this one right now and end it. But he's not going to be so lucky. Let's back that ass up and see what we can see on the ISRL instant replay. Again, pay attention to that rainbow sponsorless 27. And he just can't keep it together. Might be time to park it. Yep. We'll go back one more time. Excuse me. Again, just getting away from him. Car has not been his friend here tonight. Again, Fleming to go back to back. He'd be making history here tonight if he could. Nathaniel Fryman making history for having back-to-back wrecks in the same race. It's all history here. Again, trying to close this thing out. Again, next week we will be at Kansas for the SpongeBob SquarePants 165. And I hope you'll join us for that one. It's going to be a real hoot. Trying to tee it up one more time. Get you a short post-race show. And then get you back to your life. Again, I think the drivers and myself genuinely appreciate the time you share. Time is the most valuable thing you have. Appreciate you sharing it with me. Whew. Apple pie is strong. Damn. These cautions are looking submissive and breedable, but hopefully we don't have to worry about them here on this ensuing restart. As we re-rack once again, we have Matthew Fleming and William Robbins row 1, Thomas Meeks, Nathan Fuller row 2, Mike DeWalt and Andrew Sanford row 3. Row 4, we have Brad Gutierrez and Travis Stroney. And rounding out your top 10, in row 5, Landon Bednars and Rob Rossello Jr. Here we go, green flag action here at Phoenix. Inside line did not go. It did not go at all. Causing a jam up, but we got more action in the back. Pugliese around Acevedo. Oh, and a T-bone by Mr. Robert Fitzpatrick Sr. Holy shit. Oh my goodness. Good Lord. And you see the chaos that is ensuing. You see the 24 and 20 tapping, 13:42 tapping, 4:48 in the wall, and then boom, getting T-boned is Pugliese. You see that on the bottom with Fuller all the way down, and then coming back up, just tags Chris Pugliese, and Fitzpatrick nowhere to go. Damn. That is unfortunate for this team. For Pugliese and everybody there. That got wild real fast. And we are going to have our first green-white checkers of the night. It is getting closer and closer to reality, hitting you in the face of who's going to win this race. Matthew Fleming is knocking on the door. He could go back to back, and I know he works hard for this, man. He He practices a lot. There's a lot of hate right now in the chat. That's funny. But again, I'll remind everybody one more time, it is double points nights here at Phoenix.
Points.
And bringing home the bacon would be good. To get a win here tonight would mean a lot. Looks like they're going to re-rack, I believe, right here, right now. Yes, indeed. Matthew Fleming and William Robbins on the front row. Thomas Meeks and Mike DeWalt, row 2. Row 3, we're going to have Brad Gutierrez and Landon Bednarz. Row 4 is going to be Andrew Sanford and Jeremy Eshelman, and rounding out our top 10. And in row 5, the 4 of Nicholas Van Hemert and the 14 of Travis Stroney. Again, this is a green-white checkered situation. They get to that white flag, and that's it. Again, thank you for sticking it out. If you have been here tonight,
Green flag.
green flag action it is. We are back at it. Again, if they can make it around one last time here. Oh, Josh Cole trying to keep it together.
Caution, caution.
Oh,
How about water?
oh
Pressure
my
temperature
goodness.
Right there.
Cody Keller and Nathaniel Fryman finding out what each other's cars taste like. Let's back this up and see what we can see. Man, they got to do a better job than that. See it in full time. Josh Cole already losing control. Keller, Fryman just connecting. Michael LeBron James getting involved. Terry Fennell getting involved. Let's back this up a little bit. Yeah, it was already getting buck wild with, what's his name, Scott Bell? Yeah, Scott Bell getting and Min Hang. Ah, that's what happened here. Okay, let's slow it down here a little bit. Again, this is chaos, pure chaos right now. See Min Hang get into the back of Scott Bell, setting this in motion down at the bottom here, pushing into Josh Cole. Josh Cole then getting a little sideways while that is going on simultaneously. Up above, you see Min Hang going up to get out of the way. In turn, getting in to Cody Keller. Cody Keller getting in to Nathaniel Fryman. And this is the wreck that you are seeing unfold right now. So the Ducati number 11 of Min Hang, I don't like to point fingers, but a little aggressive there on his part, and not characteristically something he would do this late in the race, being as far back as he was. But let's watch it one more time. We'll watch it in real time, and you can be the judge. Again, we'll back it up just so you can see a little bit of all of it. And coming through this. Boom, boom. And then he goes up to avoid that, and in turn causes another scene. Unintentional it may be. Problematic it was. But all right, they are back out. They're going to try this green, white checkered shit one more time. See if they can get it done. Matthew Fleming, William Robbins again, row 1. Thomas Meeks, Mike DeWalt, row 2. Andrew Sanford, Brad Gutierrez, row 3. Landon Bednarz, Nicholas Van Hemert, row 4. And row 5, rounding out your top 10, Jeremy Eshelman and Travis Stroney. Fryman. What in the world? All they got to do is once they start this, they got to get around one more time to bring out the white flag, then it don't matter. Can we do it? Like Bob the Builder says, can we build it? Yes, we can. Oh, William Robbins eating shit into the turn 1 wall. Oh, man, that was not. And we got another wreck. Scott Bell. Min Hang. Min Hang is around. No caution. No caution. Final lap. And I'm sure this is going to be controversial at best. Matthew Fleming. Coming around the backstretch into turn 3. Your winner back-to-back weeks is Matthew Fleming. Wow. Wow, Matthew Fleming, Thomas Meeks, and Mike DeWalt, your top 3. This is your unofficial top 20. Fleming, Meeks, DeWalt, Sanford, Bednarz, Gutierrez, Eshelman, Stroney, Van Hemert, Rob Rossello Jr., your top 10. All right, he is going to burn it down yet again. We're going to take 60 seconds here and get everybody rounded up and get on with the post-race show coming up next. Bringing you back in now for the ISRL powered by THDesigns post-race show. See Matthew Fleming taking a victory lap. Let's get on with the post-race show, shall we? Mike, sorry, you're probably talking with them, but thank you for joining the program. Third place finish. Good start, good finish. You stayed up front all night long. How do you feel about your race?
Man, it was fun. Obviously, a lot of cautions, more than there should have been, but the Atomic DeWalt Flex Volt Toyota Camry was pretty fast all night. I don't think I had nearly enough speed to go win the thing. I don't think I had the fastest car, but man, it was fun. It was. I just love that track on iRacing. Obviously, it's not as fun to watch in real life, but on iRacing with this car, it's a lot of fun. Just wish we could have got more green flag racing. We're better than that as a group, but definitely very happy to get a podium when it's double points, Nazi zombies. double points.
Points.
There we go. Double points a race, so it sets us up nicely in the standings.
Yeah, I mean, for Global Gym Motorsports, you guys getting double points on the podium, it's so important. Anybody you want to give a shout out to?
Shout out to the guys that put this on, ISRL. We had back-to-back races with really good turnouts to start the season, so that really gets the league off to a good start in their first year. So congrats to them on that.
Absolutely. Well, congrats to you on a third place finish, and we'll see you here next week for the SpongeBob SquarePants 165.
Thanks a lot. Have a good night.
You too. Again, that was Mike DeWalt finishing in third, having a solid run. Let's bring in Thomas Meeks. Thomas Meeks started in 10th, finishing in second, having a solid run. Flagship Motorsports as a whole had a solid run here tonight. Thomas, how are you feeling about your run, bud?
I feel great. I mean, I love this track, but I think sometimes the track hates me, and I think today it kind of fell, in my lap, and it felt great. Definitely got, second here to Fleming, but, I'd rather lose to Fleming than anybody else. He's a great dude, of course, my teammate, so I'm happy we could pull this 1-2 with Flagship.
Hell yeah. You had a solid run, like I said, most of you guys all night long, had it in the bag. William Robbins on that last restart eating shit into turn one. I did not expect that. But overall, solid run. Anybody you want to give a shout out to?
Yeah, as for Willie, he said that, the nursing home called and he had to head back, so I think he lost it there. But yeah, definitely a shout out to Wheels America for sponsoring this car, Wheels America Racing. We got Wise Out Wash, San Antonio Karting Complex, Oasis Sim Racing. Awesome that, we were able to put on a good show and have a good finish here. And hopefully next week we can continue this and keep going.
Well, this seems to be an all too familiar tale with when dealing with Flagship, and that just means utter dominance. So, again, congratulations on a second place finish. We'll see you here next week at Kansas.
Thank you.
You are welcome. All right, the man of the hour, the guy who survived all of that. He should get a t-shirt saying, "I survived the Arizona 120." Back-to-back winner here in the ISRL. Again, making history each week. Matt, great job here tonight. How are you feeling after that performance?
Oh, it feels great. So glad we were able to make it back here and victory lane to talk to you. The race was actually pretty nice, really. Obviously, the ending, all those cautions really kind of helped get all the laps by, I guess. But either way, it was definitely a lot of fun. We had some long green flag runs, and I thought our car handled really good. I would have liked to see how all the strategy was going to work out for us, because we stayed out pretty late before that green flag ending deal. But yeah, overall, this is awesome getting back in here again, and man, can't wait to do it again.
Yeah, I mean, I think overall, the word is out. You can't fly under the radar anymore. You are back-to-back winner, but the target now is on your back. Do you have any plans to try to keep up this dominance, or are you just gonna keep doing your thing?
I mean, I'm not really gonna change anything. I always kind of have my own little mojo, so to speak, coming into the races. There's a lot of fast guys in here, and they showed it. That's for sure. Because I know, like at the first stage, there's group of like 5 or 6 of them that were quite the ways out there. Like I said, I was kind of hoping to see how the tire wear would work out. But yeah, I mean, I'm not really going to say I'm going to change up anything to quote unquote insert dominance or anything like that. I don't think I'm that dominant. Just a
humping
normal
the competition into submission.
Yeah, I just kind of let the race come to me and hope it works out, just like tonight. Just kind of all the cards fell our way, and here we are.
Well, you know what time it is. Anybody you want to give a shout out to?
Of course, I want to shout out San Antonio Karting Complex. They are on the fast number 8 tonight. Foam Dogs Auto Repair, Wheels America Racing, Southern Diesel Solutions, Wise Out Wash. You up there in the booth. I can't wait to go back and watch it. Shout out to all the guys in the league. That was a pretty fun race either way. And then shout out to all the admins And last but not least, all of our flagship fans and family out there. I seen you posting there, Liz. So shout out to you for always showing up for us. And yeah, I believe that's it. And we will hopefully catch y'all next week.
Absolutely. Again, Kansas next week for the SpongeBob SquarePants 165. Again, Matthew Fleming, your winner here tonight, back-to-back, going for the three-peat next week. We'll see you soon,
buddy.
Fleming.
See ya. Thank you.
And that is going to do it here tonight from Arizona. Beautiful Phoenix Raceway. We have seen our fair share of it. We are going to wave it goodbye until next year. Again, this was the Arizona 120 Week 2, Race 2 of 15 for the ISRLs, powered by THDesigns. Again, next week, make sure you come on out for the SpongeBob SquarePants 165, sponsored by Travis Stroney. Again, T_Stro for his TikTok. Go give him a follow right fucking now. Again, as always, here for the ISRL and myself, Horseboat. Appreciate all the love. Thank you for watching. And we'll see you right back here next week. Same bat time, same bat channel.